Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Wrath of the Righteous with me, Bring It On. Get to the Valley of Temples for Lann's quest.
But what if I once killed one of your fellow paladins? Someone you knew?
Well, I won't lie. It would be a hard pill to swallow. But we just need to try even harder to honor your victim's memory.
Hopefully she's not one of those vengeful paladins. Alright, Valley of Temples. A grand valley that used to be home to temples, shrines, and altars of the many gods and deities worshipped in the days of ancient Sarkoris. Nowadays, Savamelekh claims the ruins of one of these temples as his lair. Let's get these armies into a better position to defend. I'm not going to seek out the demonic armies, I'm going to let them come to me. And as this is a companion quest, we will fully buff up. Also in part because I want to see how much damage my character does with that new spear he has. Or sorry, lance.
We will win this war.
Inimosi travisi, Tashani savitor, Inimosi travisi.
The goddess protects us.
Didn't fix the wisdom? Alright, I guess we'll do restoration. Honestly, probably would be a bad idea to stock up on diamond dust and dinosaur bones when we go back to Dresden. If I remember to do so, they just put the cleric so far out of the way. It's easy to forget that she's there. I guess I did say fully buff up. Let's go ahead and grab these as well. Bruising and Stone Skin.
Yes, what? Anything new? No.
I'm going to use legendary proportions on my main character and his mount. It's a shame you can't use animal growth with legendary proportions. I think you get a bigger damage boost from animal growth than you do legendary proportions. I believe legendary proportions is +6, and I can just check. What am I doing? I'll have to speculate. Pretty sure this is +6, and then animal growth is +8. Yeah, but animal growth is only a +1 to their size, so I can't ride my mount with legendary proportions on my main character. Unless I use legendary proportions on my mount as well. Oh, I was supposed to cast it on the mount first.
I know what to do. I will
There we
lend you
go.
my
You are
aid.
my favorite aid.
I use animal growth on Bucephalus anyway. I think I messed up. Not that it matters. I have another casting of it that I can use on
I'm
Bismuth.
always open to ideas.
I don't actually know if Bismuth gets the bonus or not, because he doesn't actually increase in size.
Are we in trouble yet?
Struggles never cease.
Yeah, he does get the bonus. Cool. I'm glad he gets the bonus and that he doesn't increase in size, because he's usually in the way already. He's already big and slow enough. Doesn't need to be another size bigger.
I'll go ahead.
I'd say this is like, what, a medium-sized area?
What a find!
My children, the hour of the final communion has come. Accept your fate. Grr, grr, grr. Master, serve master. You, my creations, will serve me for all eternity. It's not true. Fight it. Fight the evil in your soul. No, children. There can be no redemption for you. But you don't need it. Succumb to your sin. If you yearn for more, I'll grant you the poison of my sting. Grr, grr, grr. Wait. Before we all go charging in there and rip Savamelek's head off, let me go in alone first. Let me carry out the plan I came up with back in Aleutian Ira. I thought a lot about how I could punish Savamelekh for what he's done, and I found a way. Remember how he bragged about becoming stronger? That means he's gotten careless. We don't have the brawn to bring him down. We'll use brains instead. Lann calmly looks you in the eye and asks, Don Quixote, do you trust me? I think we have enough brawn to take him down, but yeah, we'll hear you out. Now, what's this plan of yours? Lann looks sheepishly at you. I can't tell you. The plan sounds decent in my head. Whenever I've thought about sharing it with you, I know that, at best, you'll tell me no. And at worst, you'll go and fight Savamelekh without me. And so I'm asking for your trust. No matter what it is I'm going to do, no matter what it looks like, I know the risks I'm taking. You willing to risk your life and go it alone for the sake of your personal vendetta? Or is it glory you're after? Lann grits his teeth. It's not a personal vendetta, and it's got nothing to do with my ego. I know my days are numbered. I might have 10 years or so, but after that, even Iomedae couldn't say. I don't have time to be going on hikes and sharing campfire tales. I've got to do something truly important before I die. You understand? To make my life mean something. I mean, you've helped carry me through the crusade. I used to think that was truly important. What was truly important was defending the Wardstone, protecting the Queen, that kind of thing. But now I understand that for me personally, it's saving a tiny mongrel tribe that nobody's heard of. There'll be no songs sung or books written about it, but the tribe will remember, and so will you. The people most important to me won't forget about me, and I can't ask for more than that. Oh sure, I trust you. Do what you need to do. Lann tries to smile. Thank you. That means a lot. Whatever happens to me, I won't let you down. Promise. Alright, well, as long as he doesn't die.
I know the way.
Even if he does, we should have the means to take care of him. To pick him back up. Oh. Taking his time getting there.
I am prepared.
I guess as long as he shows up before I one-shot Savamelekh as well. Because that's very likely to happen.
Let's prove their logic is lacking. You should have listened to reason. You're irrelevant.
I will resist.
Good job, Didio.
Let's try this one.
Into the fray!
Mind over muscle.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
This will hurt.
I feel a little bad. We definitely didn't need all these buffs for the mongrels we're fighting. So we can just leave if we want. Leave Lann here. Deal with Savamelekh on his own. Alright, let's quick save just in case.
Follow my lead.
Feast, my children. Feast. Now you truly are worthy of your ancestors. Soon, Oglar will bow before your might. Hey Dad, whatever you call yourself. Got a snack for me? Lann, what a pleasant surprise. I see you've slipped the commander's leash, ready to accept your blood right. I repeat the question I've asked you once before. Which communion do you choose? The same as your fellow tribesmen? Or should I reward your bravery with the poison for my sting? Sting me and be done with it. Either die on the spot, or become the best of all mongrels, like you promised. I like your daring spirit, Lann. I could use a general like you in my army. Except then, my poison. Let's see if you survive its sting. Yeah, it's harder than I thought. Ah. You still got some life left in you, don't you? Arise, my son. Grr. Do you know the difference between me and you, Dad? You've got slaves. I've got a tribe. Whenever someone in the tribe needs help, it stands as one by their side. It's been that way forever. Your sorcery won't take that away from us. Neithholm, slay the demon. What preposterous... What? My children want to tear me apart. You'll pay for this, mongrel spawn.
Yet another obstacle.
Oh sweet, we got allies. I control Lann because I want him to get back. And I want to charge directly at this guy. Magus Weird also procced on him. May he succeeded in the will save. Man, I think the my damage is what killed him.
Looks like that's it. Not another mongrel will die today. Or is there one mongrel who's about to get it after all?
Lann looks around, wiping trickles of black from his face. He studies your face. I do like how they kind of parted so that I could charge through everybody to kill Savamelekh in one hit. Everything worked out perfectly. Yeah, I really feel like this sort of action is, you know, my character's cup of tea. You could have told me everything. You really think I would have tried to stop you pulling a brilliant, crazy move like that?
Fair enough. but I figured my plan was a little too crazy even for you. I thought you'd just forbid me from intervening. But I needed to do it. For myself. For my tribe.
Lann chuckles.
You know, I didn't think I'd survive. But, truth be told, I wanted to survive. I never expected to feel this way. I've always thought about how I would die a glorious death, and how I didn't need anything more than that. But when it came down to it, I suddenly realized I wanted to stay. With you. With our crazy crew, with the mongrels. Well, and to make my mom proud, too. And just to live a little bit longer.
His expression turned serious. So I assume the mom quest for him was essential for him to not die here? So you obtained demonic power and killed the owner of said power. I didn't expect such a devious trick from you.
You think I actually wanted some demon to shove his sting in me? I took that risk for my tribe. To put an end to this once and for all. If I could pull this filth out of my body somehow, I'd do it right now.
Lann looks at you indignantly. So I assume if he didn't do it this way, if he didn't let him come down here and confront Savamelekh, we would have had to kill all the mongrels, and none of them would have been saved. So I guess it makes more sense he did it this way. So you're part demon now.
I don't know what I am now. But I don't feel like biting a chunk out of you. Just yet. We'll see how it goes when it's dinner time and I'm feeling hungry. I doubt the mongrels are cleansed of corruption. Even now that Savamelekh's dead. Sure, it'd be great if, as soon as the bad demon died, we all turned into pretty Aasimars. But, it doesn't work that way.
Lann frowns. His thoughts turn inward. Savamelekh is dead. Everything turned out the way you wanted. What now?
Now we can live in peace. And if we're really lucky, and the gods have forgiven us, we'll have healthy kids with no signs of corruption. It'd be good if we could be the last mongrels. As for me, I don't know. I never thought I'd make it through today. I need to think about a lot of things. But I'm glad to be alive.
How did you manage to free the mongrels from the demon's control?
Maybe my will was stronger than Savamelekh's. But I think it's all because I'm a mongrel and he's an outsider. Even when your brain is clouded, there are some things you do instinctually. Our ancestors were crusaders after all, even though they strayed from the righteous path. Fighting demons is in our blood, and so is protecting Neathholm. I just reminded them of that, and they listened.
Lann shrugs. Well, it's time for us to get going.
It is. Thank you, Commander. If it weren't for you and everything you've done for me, I probably wouldn't have survived this fight. I wouldn't have had any reason to keep on living. But you turned everything in my life on its head. And it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. And my tribe too, I bet.
Lann smiles. One of the mongrels approaches you. Lann, big brother, and you, Commander. Thank you for not forgetting us, and thank you for coming. We're going back to Dresden immediately to continue our service. This time, we won't disappear on you. Just try it. I'll drag you back myself. Lann laughs. You won't have any more excuses to skip town for a picnic in the ruins. Alright, let's get looting. Astringent pacifier. That's a name for a weapon. Whenever the wielder this +5 caustic sacrificial kukri lands a killing blow, all enemies in a 15-foot radius must pass a will saving throw or become panicked for 3 rounds. It also grants a +15 competence bonus on persuasion skill checks made to intimidate. On a kukri.
No mistakes.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
As it should be. Focus on the goal.
Well, they seem
That is
relatively
not
well
far.
equipped. Probably better equipped than they were when they were in my service.
The light, take you!
Alright, so I think we're done here. Yep. Alright. Let's get out of here, go back to Dresden. We got a few things to do there. First thing's probably going to be the council meeting. Oh, there's another one. Did not see him down there. Let's go take care of him then. Okay, we can do a trap somewhere. Actually, let's do this instead. Soften up the swarm as much as we can. I think the swarm is a bigger threat than the Arachne. But I could be wrong. Which one? Yeah. Hard to tell when the swarms, which one's the summon and which one's the actual unit. Alright. Didn't lose any units there. That was exciting. most part I can ignore these guys. I mean, I'll do damage as I pass by them. That's definitely slow going. Let's get our 2 dragons back. And breath attack like this. Very slow going. I should have Bless up. Doesn't make a huge difference, but it helps speed things up a little bit. Alright, we did it! The Western Warriors held the line in the southeast. Alright, back to Dresden. I'm not going to enter the Citadel. I'm going to the streets to speak to Lann and the Storyteller. Maybe just Lann. The Storyteller, we have an Elven note for. Well, I'll hand that to him. We'll see if we can craft that. I think it's a cloak. Okay, can't talk to him about what happened. Still can't afford it. I regret doing this. Alright, let's go and read it. The Storyteller clutches the pages he brought. His voice becomes a bit younger and more energetic. Everything is ready for merging the planes. Baphomet's runes are drawn on the floor of the laboratory. The purple flame of the heart of the tower, this is what I call a crystal now, is pulsating under the influence of secret spells. I stop and think about it. Pulsating flames echo the beating of my heart. I don't want to think. It took me too long to decide. I think for just a moment. I might stop. I chose the Abyss as the plane to merge with Golarion. This is the last gift to my former friend, who's concerned about the imminent destruction of the plane, whose fate I will tie to the dying of Golarion. Or to the dying Golarion. Truth be told, I'm not completely sure I will succeed. This is another reason to choose the Abyss. Hardly anyone will grieve if it suddenly shares Golarion's fate. Acrid smoke of burning chemicals stings my nose. My eyes are watering. I haven't rested for several days. I take a step back and almost trip over an empty wine bottle. I came to the end of my supplies days ago, but regardless my mind is clear and my thoughts are sharp. I stare into the heart of the tower and whisper a magic command. Time to begin. How long has it been since you last saw your friend? The storyteller waves you off. A year? 2? Maybe 10. I didn't keep track. And what does it matter now? I spent that time working. I checked and double-checked every line of the spells, every symbol. I'm almost sure the merging will be a success. Do you know anything about what happened to Kaini? He is no longer of any interest to me. The storyteller's voice is sharp and unpleasant. He is a traitor. He betrayed me and our dream. The storyteller is silent for a while, moving his lips without a sound. But I still miss him sometimes. I miss the times when we were captivated by our idea and each other, when I enjoyed respect in Alushanira. When someone needed my advice and service, who would have thought that 17 years spent in the Abyss would be my most cherished memories? But please continue. Symbol to symbol, word to word, gesture to gesture, the merging begins. I feel the wind of the Abyss in my face and smile. I can do it. I'll do something no one else has done before. I'm the last great Archmage of Keonan. But now's not the time to relax. I must keep my mind away from idle thoughts. Thoughts are also important in my experiment. My lips read one spell, my hands weave another, and I say a third in my mind. I feel pain, as if I am being torn in half. My essence, my entire being, my identity is about to change, filled with the energies of the Abyss. I'll stop being a Golarion. I'll become a new creature, half elf, half demon, a stranger to both planes. The fabric of the world grows thin before my eyes. I see legions of demons gnawing at each other, ripping each other's throats. I see the minotaurs of the Ivory Labyrinth sitting around the fire, honing their giant axes. I inhale the forgotten smell of Alushanira's sewage. I hear the impertinent buzzing of locusts from the rasping rifts. I raise my hand to complete the merge and connect Golarion and the Abyss forever. As if on cue, demons, minotaurs, and even locusts turn to me. They freeze before the path opener. I hear Discari's whisper, sense Baphomet's loathsome grin, feel Nauticula's curiosity and attention. The demons are ready to invade Golarion, torment and kill everything that didn't perish in Earthfall. They will degrade the remains of my world, though nothing is left. Is that what I really want? My hand freezes. You want to stop the merging? The storyteller doesn't seem to hear you. I understand. All this time I was deceiving Kaini and myself. I never wanted to save Golarion. The perishing empires of my world are just empty words for me. I was not interested in the lives that would be lost. Life takes its course. People are born and die. Kingdoms rise and fall to ashes. Even gods have their final day. Those are the laws of the world, and it's not for me to oppose them. However, not a single life passes without a trace. Not a single people disappears completely. While the memory of them lives, while their culture, language, and art remain, civilization lives as well. I never wanted to save the people of Golarion. I only wanted a handful of survivors to keep the memory of Golarion alive. When the demons invade Golarion, they will destroy the very memory of it. They will burn whatever is not burned, and desecrate what can't be burned, what can't burn. Their invasion spells death for Golarion, and I almost destroyed something that must never perish. The purple flame of the heart of the tower burns my eyes. The storyteller gulps nervously. I carefully lower my hand, allowing the spells to disperse. The elf seems to have aged by a few hundred more years, his face thinner. I almost destroyed Golarion. In my pride, I could have put an end to my world, just become the path opener, prove my title of the last Archmage of Keonan, even if only to myself. I don't know what to say in my defense. Are you going to open the world wound? Alright, same stuff as last time. Just to make sure everything was grayed out. Alright, I'm going to call the episode here. In the next one, we'll enter the Citadel. We'll deal with the council meeting. Check on all of our decrees. And then we're going to do Darren's quest. I think he's the last companion quest we have. We have a couple more quests to do as well. We have the one for the Captain Sealand. Then we also have High Lord's quest. We'll do Darren's first and we'll take care of those two. I think they're relatively close to each other as well. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.